Okay, here I am again. It's been a while. I learned a lot. Let's just get right to it. Again, the most important thing that I have to teach of the five main teachings that I have is faith. Now, I know everyone thinks that, oh, I already know. No, you don't have a clue. Okay? And I'm a little pissy. It's nothing more than the natural, nature, God's creation, paralleling the spiritual. It's it. The two realms have to be in balance. Equity, right? It's all around us, right? You got the equator, right? South, north, I mean, come on. If you have to forgive me just a touch with the tiny bit of attitude. But it's not really believing or really hoping, and you're sitting there on your hands, just you got to have what you're seeking. No, you got it's actually, in the irony behind it, it's kind of comical. It's science. It's truth. It's all it is truth. The truth in nature has a spiritual parallel. That's all Jesus ever did. Anyone that ever came to him for a miracle and got it, that's all they ever did. Yea, Lord, but don't the dogs eat the crumbs from the children's table? No, you ain't got to go. I'm a man of authority. I tell my men to go, they go. I tell them to come, they come. You, being the man of authority and spiritual, all you got to do is say the word. Jesus says, I ain't seen such great faith. Okay? All of it. Every one of his miracles, you can see the faith. Why did he go in through the east gate riding on a donkey? Why did they put palm leaves in? It all has meaning. It all has meaning. There's all hidden treasures. The earth is 2/3 salt water, 1/3 land. 2/3 is 0.666% for those who have the ears to hear. So then what is the mark of the beast? What is the 666? Well, it's salt water. Well, what is salt water? Well, I can't tell you everything. Some of it you got to go find. But I definitely drop enough hints in my videos to lead you right to it. So I want to talk today about the faith of the whole man-woman thing. In the natural, the woman's going about her business. Next thing you know, she realizes that she's with child. She's pregnant. Oh, well, guess what now? Okay. Now, let's make some changes. Okay. I got responsibilities with this fetus growing inside me now. And okay, let's apply these understandings that I'm aware of one way or another, and let's protect this fetus. Let's get this thing happening, okay? So you quit doing some of the things. I think one of the more common things is I think a lot of people might stop drinking coffee, right? And it can go on and on and on. You gals know better than I do, and I'm mostly just talking to you guys. Although I could definitely bring a really good rebuke to you guys, because you need to stay in your own backyard. And if you had the disciplines of being faithful, then I wouldn't even have this epiphany and bringing this to the women. But that's fine. This is the faith of it anyhow. But shame on you. So you're with child. It's time to make some changes. You get other people around you. No, you can't. No, I'm pregnant. They put their cigarettes out, right? No, I'm not. I can't go out. I'm not going to drink at the, no. So you start being more responsible because you understand your task at hand. So if that's how it is in the natural, and there's 40 weeks of the fetus being developed, there's vitamins you start researching, You're preparing. You're planning. I need these provisions in place. You're looking at your time frame. You're looking at your resources. You're having conversations with those around you. If you have other children, you're preparing their hearts. You're preparing your husband's mind. You're on it. The day comes or gets closer, you can feel the body changes. You're tuned in. You're more sensitive. You're like, oh, this could be any time now. That's a beautiful thing. You get in there, the dilation, the water breaking, the birth pangs, the having to breathe through the birth pangs. Hopefully you got a good support that's trying to champion through the pain with you, the encouragement. Doesn't always work out. I've had that experience in life. But, it works out, right? This time it works out. And here is your new creation. So that's how it is in the natural with you women, because only you women can do this. Then that's how it is in the spiritual. Given that the natural parallels the spiritual, guess whose job it is to nurture the conception of something, to make plans and to prepare, to seek out the providence, to have the forethought to prepare the person's mind for what is coming up, to change your thoughts, your ways of behavior. Same in the spiritual. Adam was sitting there, he just got done naming all the animals, because the Lord created all the animals because he was trying to give Adam a companion. None of them were suitable. God said, well, looky here, man. That didn't work. None of them are suitable. Let's put him in his sleep. Let's take one of his ribs and let's create woman. And let's give him, in English they translated it, a helpmeet. Well, in Hebrew, because the Old Testament is written in Hebrew, the New Testament is written in Greek. In Hebrew, when you translate that back into the Hebrew, which is an easy thing to do, I can explain that again down the road. It means opposing force. So what was Adam lacking? He had all these animals, and we've seen a lot of them in our lifetime, and they are beautiful, and they are just, it's amazing, all the different characteristics they have and all the different functions they have, and they were all laid before Adam to try to make it happen for him. He wasn't happy. It wasn't suitable. God had to create him a helpmeet, an opposing force. Like magnets, you got momentum through opposing force. So you women that I'm engaged with, they want to talk about their bad marriage. No. That's telling on yourself. That's saying that you're foolish. That's telling me you have no wisdom. And you're like, no, Jim, you don't understand. He's nasty. He scares me. I get that. So is going through life whistling Dixie, and all of a sudden, oh my goodness, I'm pregnant. That's scary. You wrap your mind around it. You start preparing. You start preparing others around you. It's this little tiny step process. It doesn't need to be rushed. The thing takes 40 weeks. So I'm telling you, in your marriage, I don't care what he is. You were made to be his opposing force. I don't see, you can't convince me that there's an obstacle in a wife's path that she can't overcome to create the man that she's supposed to have in her life. I'm telling you that you start right now. Well, how do it's just too much. It's been this way forever. No. Stop it. In the natural, you give life. You bring in life. In the spiritual, you need to bring in this life. Yeah, but I'm scared. No, I don't care. You were scared. In the natural, you're scared when you find out you're pregnant. You start making immediate changes to your own disciplines. And you start dialing yourself in. Once you start feeling comfortable with that, then you start migrating into the hearts of all the other people that it's going to affect. And then you start bringing physical things into existence with the nursery and all of and the diapers and all of that. People around you want to be supportive in the natural. They will throw you a party. They give you providence. It all started when you were all of a sudden realizing, oh my goodness, I'm pregnant. Then the wheels started turning and he pulled it off. Same thing needs to happen right now. I don't care how your husband behaves. I don't care what he does. It's your responsibility to bring life into your spiritual world, just like it's your responsibility to do it in nature. This whole thing, well, he doesn't keep the relationship fresh. It's not his job. Adam was sitting over there like this, naming all the animals, and he was just doing nothing. Then God gave him woman, and then the wheels started turning. That's how it happened in the natural. That's how it happens in the spiritual. So don't buy into this, well, he doesn't keep things fresh, he let it die. No, this is your job. You're the one that realizes that there's a seed developing. You're the one that has to protect it. You're the one that has to nurture it. You're the one that starts preparing it. You're the one that prepares the hearts of all the other people. Well, that's just vexing. That's just too... No, it's not. Just like in the natural, it all started with that rush of that moment where you realize, oh my goodness, I think I'm pregnant. So you got a husband full of hate, okay? And you've separated yourself from him. He's got his little world, you got your own little world, and you don't even know if there's any love left anymore, and you can't even remember what the attraction was in the first place. I'm telling you right now, you need to wake up and realize, hey man, it's time to give birth to what you need, to life in your relationship, in your marriage. And you need to get stirred up, and you need to, just like in the natural, you need to create the environment that's going to be receptive and nurturing to the child. And it's little steps. Oh, I'm not going to eat potato chips today. Oh, I'm going to maybe, cut it down to a half a cup of coffee, and I think I'm going to go to the store, and I'm going to buy some of that half caffeine, half decaf, and kind of, probably within a week, I ought to be able to, cut it down and switch it over, and then maybe I'll be done with it. And then I'll be happy that I'm not complicating this little seed within me with caffeine. And you make the sacrifices. And it's a small step process. Having patience with yourself. Developing a schedule. You're thinking it through. If you're sitting there in your marriage and you just think you got a bad marriage, and he goes his way and you go your way, you're not applying anything. There's no thought, there's no desire for the birth of this creation. I generally watch back my videos. Sometimes I'm tickled, it's interesting. Sometimes I'm disappointed. I just don't know. I don't know. Y'all gonna have to give me some feedback on if this works for you. Because I'm just trying to put the truth in front of you to motivate you, to get you to rise to the occasion. And I get it. I've been studying women for a long time. I'm not going to say really need to just wrap your mind around how you behave in the natural when you are responsible to bring something into existence. And just like in the natural, you may want to not be so engaged in all these activities for the preparation of this birth because you have other things that you typically like to do. Just like in the natural, you make the sacrifices to lay that stuff aside and engage in what is needed, what is